everybody, it's Morgana again, and I am back now to do week number 3 of the 2016 Grimoire Challenge that was started on Tumblr. I will put a link down in the description box for you if you want to go check it out. I highly recommend it. It's been fabulous so far. So, let's get right into it. We are going to do week number 3 again. Okay, so this was last week. This is the 18th through the 24th. And as always, on Monday there is a sort of journal prompt, and last week's was to brainstorm as many ideas for spells as you can. So I kept my list very general. As you can see, I kept it very I didn't feel like getting into specifics. I was just like, just cover the basic areas. There's stress and anxiety, love, guidance, binding, banishing, divination, healing, protection, prosperity, studying, that's what I have there. That's all I have there for that. Oh, let me go back and review. If this is the first one of my videos you're watching, or any videos you've been watching about the 2016 Grimoire Challenge, so let me review real quick what it is, and then I'll get back into it. I swear, I'm sorry about this. It was started on Tumblr. It's really great. It's just basically supposed to give you prompts throughout the entire year to help you enhance, or just basically to get you started on your own grimoire. These are all prompts. Their participation on one particular activity is not necessary. If you don't feel like doing a prompt, you don't have to do it. There's no pressure. It's a really great group of people who have been doing it. They've been sharing their awesomeness on Tumblr, so if you want to check out what everybody else has been doing, again, I will put it down below. The person in charge of the Tumblr for the challenge has an FAQ for any frequently asked questions you might have. If your question's not covered, they'll be answered. It's been really, really great. I do highly recommend it, just at the very least checking it out, and I'd really highly recommend doing it also. But at the very least, check it out, see what it's about. Like I said, it's awesome. Okay, so now I'm going to get back to the thing. Sorry, I meant to do it at the beginning. I apologize. Okay, so Tuesday, the prompt was full moon, because we had a full moon this past weekend. Is the full moon activity, asking what are your plans for Saturday. My plans for Saturday, I'm not going to lie, was just to do some meditation and to do some cleansing on some stuff, because the reason I only planned that is because I knew I would be exhausted, because my family was coming over on Saturday, because we had a birthday party for my oldest son who turned 18. I knew I would be exhausted emotionally, and I just didn't want to pile some big ritual or anything like that on top of it, so I just opted to go low-key and just go, you know what, we're going to keep it low. And turns out I was glad, because I was so exhausted by the time everybody went home. That's all I could really do, and I'm not going to lie, it was all I could do to not doze off during meditation. So then we get to Wednesday, which again, Wednesday, if you don't know, is a correspondence activity. And this week's correspondence had to do with prosperity and wealth. And it was, what type of items do you consider for prosperity and wealth? Write down as many as possible. Research which items do pertain to prosperity and wealth, and which items do you have on hand, and mark them. Well, not gonna lie, this is all my prosperity and wealth correspondences. I have this really awesome book, and I'm sure a lot of people do, but if you don't, it's worth it checking out. It's the Complete Book of Correspondences for Pagans and Wiccans. It's a thick book. It's been awesome since I bought this thing. I really do. So a lot of this came from there. Just so you're aware. Just where a lot of that came from. I only wrote down stuff that I felt like, yeah, I can do. And anything I didn't feel worked or whatever, I didn't write it down. That's just how it is. Because it's your grimoire. You write what you want down, because it's your craft, your path. It's all about you, baby. Okay, so then, to tie in with Wednesday's prompt, Thursday's prompt was the spell prompt, and you were supposed to use a list from the day before to write a prosperity spell jar. Prosperity spell and incorporate a jar. So, and I did not have any experience with jar spells. So then I looked around, and that's when I got this. So now I have 2 pages of information on jar spells for my grimoire, which totally kicked butt. Totally kicked butt about that. So, there's my prosperity spell. Nice, easy, simple. My thing is when I write a spell down for me, it's very simple, it's very basic. I don't write down all the little steps in it. If it was for somebody else, I would like, hey, you need to do this and this and this, but for me, I just know what to do. So when I write them, they have a tendency to look very short. Yeah, babies. So, wrote my first jar spell. Actually, I ended up writing another one too. That was a completely different situation for somebody who was... I was inspired. My ex-husband was taking me off. So, yeah. Okay, then Friday's activity, which is the activity that will vary, was for the Wheel of the Year. Pertaining to the Wheel of the Year and in bulk, which is coming up. And basically, it was a prompt to start making plans, which I'm not gonna lie, I'm guilty of. I'm guilty of waiting till like the day before, and I'm be like, oh, that's tomorrow. Crap, what am I gonna do? So, yeah, so that was nice. And the thing about the challenge is it's in the frequently asked questions. The week before any of the Sabbaths, all the activities will have a link to the Sabbath that's coming up. So, I made a couple notes. I haven't really nailed down everything yet, but it's, again, I've started off a lot sooner than I normally would have. So, yeah. Free and easy and clear, and again, Saturday and Sundays are free days. You didn't finish a prompt, you want to go back and refine a prompt, you just want to basically do whatever, Saturday and Sunday are yours. As with any day, if you don't feel like doing a prompt, it instantly becomes a free day, you can work on what you want, which is why I now have 2 pages of information about jar spells. So, my Saturday and Sunday this week were spent, well, after Sundays. Saturday was kind of busy with everybody at the house. If you watched my week 1 video, I showed a picture that I was working on to go in my grimoire that I was coloring. Well, I finally finished it Sunday, and this is it. I know it's really hard to tell, but I went back and I just went and I finished it. I'm pretty sure I'm done with it. I'm going to cut off the borders, of course, because that's where I was testing pencils and whatnot. It's got, it's colored pencil, and then there's some white acrylic paint. You see I don't know if you can see it, but the white highlights, that's white acrylic paint, because the pencil just wasn't doing what I wanted. I wanted to have this glow from the moon, and the white pencil just was in my head, the way I saw it. And this is, I don't know if I mentioned it in the week 1 video, but this is really weird for me. I normally don't gravitate towards God-related art. It's usually mostly goddess-centric art for me. So for me I saw that, and immediately I was like, ooh, that is awesome. So, and that was the first thing I wanted to work on. So now that I have finished that one, I am now working on this one. She's been altered a little bit already. And that's the great thing about doing, taking, whiting stuff out with acrylic paint. The part you don't like, is to get rid of. I see you back there. What are you doing? Ozzy. Don't care. I mean nothing. She's been fed. I mean nothing to her. I might as well not even be here. Not until it's time to eat again, anyway. But yeah, that's the next piece that I plan on doing. I've already started it. I've already gone over the skull. There's skulls around the bottom. I've already gone over those with white. I've already did the whites of her eyes, so I can go back and do the eyes in. I don't know if I'm done doing that or not. I think I'm just going to start right in with the coloring next. I'm not sure. We'll find out. I won't know till I'm done. So yeah, that is the week 3 of the challenge. Week 4 week 4 was posted earlier today on Monday. It looks to be really awesome. Like I said, you're interested, you're curious, go ahead, check it out. No harm done. But I encourage you to participate. I encourage you to go look what everybody else has done. Like I said, it's been incredibly awesome. Everybody's been incredibly supportive. Go check it out. I will see you guys next time. Have fun. Bye-bye.